Hey guys, coming back with another video, something a little bit different. And like I said, this channel is going to be all over, not all over the place, but just, I want to touch a little bit of everything in life, because that's just me. That's just who I am. Let me fix my shirt. So unprofessional, yo. Anyway, so if you watched the video before this, the Dollar Tree haul, I talked a little bit about today was a meet and greet for the parents and the teachers and the students, and we just moved to a new area, so my kids are going to a new school, and my youngest is going to school for the first time, who is 5 or will be 5 in a couple of weeks. And first thing, he missed the cutoff date for kindergarten. That date is September 1, which means you had to be 5 by the date September 1, 2014. His birthday is on the 5th. Too many kids, and I only have 2, and it's so hard to remember because their birthdays are so weird. Side note, both kids, the birth month and the birth month and the birth year have the same numbers, and it's so freaking confusing. And then the day they were born, the oldest is on the 4th, and then my youngest is on the 5th. So it's not that they were born in the same month, but it's like, for example, like let's say my oldest was born January 1, January 1, 2002, but he wasn't, because like I was not doing that back then. But he wasn't, but it's just an example. So, and then let's say, so I'm sorry, and that's not even right. Let's say he was born February 1, 2002. So 02, 01, 02. And then my youngest, let's say he was March 3rd, 2003. And that's really a bad example because that's not even how it is anyway. But it's just so hard to keep track. It's like both of y'all have the same month number and same year number. So it's 02, 2002. Or 02, whatever. And then this is rambling big time. And then they their days are consecutive. So it's like, are you on the 3rd, or are you on the 3rd? Are you on the 2nd, or you on the... But anyway, I digress. But so yeah, so he's going to school for the first time, and he is super smart. Both of my kids are super smart, and it's like he's going to be ahead, and he's lefty, and he is working on writing. That's the biggest issue we're having right now. But other than that, like, we're doing the reading. He's learning his sight words, and I don't even think they have sight words in pre-K. If they did, well, they might have, because I think I looked up kindergarten. But anyway, it's probably similar. But it was just like, I was so upset, and I'm still upset for my child because I feel like he's going to be behind. And even if he was put in school, he wouldn't have been able to go to school last year, which sucks. Because I didn't even try to put him in school because I didn't want to do that half-day thing. And I just thought it was a waste of time because I could teach my child at home. And that's basically what I did. But anyway, so it was like, I just feel like he's going to be so far ahead. And if he's not like his older brother, but he is similar. But his older brother is kind of like me, and it's like, if I'm not challenged, I'm gonna be like, what's the point in doing this? I know this, bye. You know? So anyway, like I said, today was meet and greet, so that's one kid aside. But he'll be okay. He'll be fine. He's good. He tried to act all shy today, but he is nowhere near shy, and he is next. So my oldest is going to 4th grade. Yes, can you believe it? Yeah, I don't look like I'm old enough to have a 4th grader. But I am. Yeah. Anyway, so we met his teacher. I have to think about these things, even though they just happened. We met his teacher, and like I was saying in the previous video, first impressions are freaking lasting impressions, and I did not get a good first impression of his teacher. And it was like, we walked up to the class, no one was in there. I assumed the teacher had stepped out and was coming back or whatever. When she finally came, we was sitting there, and like I said, when I walked in and I turned to the kids, I said, it's always me. Because every time I'm trying to do something, it never goes out. It never goes smoothly. It never pans out or whatever. So we sitting there for at least 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes. And the teacher walks up. It's like, I know you saw us here 5 minutes ago. So why you continue your conversation instead of coming over here greeting your parent? Like, that's one strike against you already, you know? And then so she come over, we introduced her, whatever. She just had this look on her face like, I'm not really trying to be here. I'm not really trying to do this. I'm not really trying to meet no new people. I don't know you. Like, for real, you a teacher and you my child's teacher. So if I'm getting that vibe from you, what is my child getting off of you? What are you feeding that negative energy towards my child? So then some more people come up, and I guess the teacher next door will be his teacher. Yes, in 4th grade, we are switching classes and stuff already, and which is so stupid. And I said that 3 years ago, but hey, I can't change it. Who am I? So the teacher next door came over and was like, okay, we need you to fill. Like, she just totally took over, which was, I'm okay with it, but I wasn't. It was like, you weren't prepared. Well, his teacher wasn't prepared. His homeroom teacher, I should say, wasn't prepared. And then but you over there having a conversation with her and not trying to greet your students or your new parents and your new students. So I didn't understand. So that's once again that goes along with strike number 1. So the other teacher comes and she's telling me to fill out this paper and then all the paperwork. She basically gives me the information that I need for my child for whatever is going on during the school year. And then more parents and students come up and they're talking to his homeroom teacher. So, and it's like, okay, you know these kids from last year, and that's okay. It's okay to ha-ha and he with them, but like, hello, this is a new student here. You don't know him from Adam, so come on. Let's be more productive, more professional. So, I filled this papers out, and I looked at the paper and they had school supplies attached. I'm off. Attached to the paperwork inside the paperwork, obviously. And I'm like, okay, this is different from what I was given when I registered my kids. So I went back, and mind you, that's strike number 2, that she was ha-ha and he with parents and students that she already knew, and then it was like she had nothing to do with me. And I know I didn't give off that vibe because I'm not that type of person to get. As soon as I meet somebody, especially a new person, I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? I'm all smiles. My mama told me better than that. Okay, thank you. So, and yes, this is a rant. Okay, because I'm like, I was very irritated, and I'm still very irritated, and whatever. So it's gonna be unprofessional again. We're gonna work on it though. So I walked back up there, and then she kind of like had her back to me, the homeroom teacher, and she was talking to another parent. I was going to wait. I'm fine. And the other teacher was talking to someone else. I was going to wait. I'm fine. But when you kind of like notice me, and I know you notice me, but then you don't stop to see if I need something, then that's strike number 3. So I walk around and walk to the other teacher and ask her, do they really need whatever was on here? Because obviously, this was not what I was given when I first registered, blah, blah, blah. Long story short. So, she explained it and broke everything down. And then I went on and moved on and went to see the next teacher. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, one teacher was very helpful and informative. And I don't know. And I really don't want to say it was because of the natural hair. And it's like, everywhere you go, natural hair sisters are so nice to other natural hair sisters. But them ladies who still gotta perm their hair, relax their hair, they hating on us, because don't hate on me. I just was not, I'm done with the relaxer. I was tired of doing that. So, and that's what I'm saying. His homeroom teacher had, and she had pretty hair. She had nice hair. I'm not sure if it was, it probably was relaxed, but that's neither here nor there. And it don't matter what I have on, what's on my face, what's on my head or nothing. It's like, you're a teacher. You're here for one purpose. And today's goal was meet and greet. Meet parents, meet students. That's what you should have been doing. Not sitting up here trying to assess the situation. Like, no, there's no situation to assess. You assess. You need to figure out, you should have all your ducks in order, in a row, and keep it moving. And I don't know. One of the struggles of motherhood, and I'm done back to school shopping. Let's go to the list. And it was something on here, and I was like, I'm already finished. I'm done. I don't want to shop anymore. I'm done. I'm always done early because I hate crowds, and the prices get different or whatever, but I was just like, I'm done. And half of this stuff is I'm not trying to supply for the whole class. Nobody had money for all that. And I wish they would stop doing that. But he needed 3 extra composition books, and something told me just go ahead and get the 6 at first, but 6 were not listed on the list. It was only 3. So I was like, maybe it's different school, different teachers, maybe it's different. No, he needs 3 more. I just don't know. I don't know. Can somebody tell me? Now, like I said, it's the struggles and joys of motherhood, but on top of that, I was in no way disrespectful to her. I basically didn't really interact with her. She told me she was homeroom teacher. She told me whatever she wanted to tell me, and that was that. So I got my information from there, and then I moved on. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to. His dad took off for whatever is coming for first day of school, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go to his class. I'm not sure, because I feel like I have all the information I got off of her that day. And he's pretty good. My oldest, both kids are pretty good with direction and knowing where to go. So he knows where to go. He's got it. I think he's covered. And I don't believe he has anything like the tissues and whatever. He can take that himself if I choose to do it. If I choose to give it to him, because that wasn't on the list either. And it was a ton of crap that was on one list that I was given that wasn't on this list that I was given today. So they won't strike full, you know what I'm saying? So they out of here. But anyway, yeah, so pray for me. Pray for us. That somebody get it right and not just us. And you know how you wish everyone would just think like you, but they don't. But anyway, all right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my little rants. If you like this video, thumbs it up. See y'all in the next one.